Hello, my name is Anneka and I'm from the Weekend Masti show between 1 and 4 on a Saturday, Sunday. And we have got a very, very special guest with us today. We've got Aashir. How are you?
All well, thank you. Thank you.
Now, Aashir, you are a huge, huge phenomenon here in the UK.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
And you started at a very, very young age, didn't you?
Yeah.
9 years old. I've done my research, hence my
That's
notes.
amazing.
What was so important about you starting when you were younger? Like, what have you learned in your 22 years?
Yeah, I think I got a head start because of that. Because I started really early on. So I'm pretty young even now, but I think I've gotten the gist of things because of the time that I've been working,
Yeah.
and that's an advantage. So now I feel like I have it figured out. You never really have it figured out completely.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely at an advantage starting out young.
Okay, and let's talk about your music. So, Sadqay, one of my favorite songs. Now, I heard there wasn't any harmonium supposed to be in that, or there wasn't any qawwali supposed to be in that.
Your research.
Oh, 1000%.
Yeah.
But thank you that you did put the qawwali in there because I love qawwali music.
Yeah.
But why was the change happening? Why did that happen?
The track was sounding a little Western.
Okay.
Which is good as well, but
Yeah.
I felt like me, who listens to a lot of South Asian music, listens to a lot of Qawwali and Desi music, as they say. I wanted the song to feel a little bit close to home as well,
Yes.
and harmonium and Qawwali are elements that make it sound like that.
Mhm.
So I think it was just a conscious decision of me and my brother to add it last minute, and we're glad we did.
Well, Anneka, thanks you very much for that. I
Thank
really
you, thank
appreciate that. Now, you do it all. You do acting, you do music, you do dancing. I've seen on your social media that you love to dance. If you had to do only one, could you only do one, and what would that be?
Oh, that's right. Dancing I wouldn't do,
Okay.
because it's very difficult and I'm not that good at it. But between music and acting, I can't choose.
You can't choose?
I can't choose. It's
No.
very tough. This is one question that I always dodge.
You can't do it. Well, fair. Well, we like to see you in both, so that's really
Thank
good. Now, let's talk about your current track. What is the inspiration behind that?
It's just a feel good track. I had been doing some love songs before that, and I just wanted to do a track where it's just feel good. People can listen to it and vibe to it without worrying too much, without thinking too much, and that's where Dima Dima comes from. It's just a song
Okay.
that you can listen to while driving, while vibing. The next two tracks that I have coming out have a bit more meaning to it.
Yeah.
They have certain elements, but yeah, Dima Dima is just your feel good fun track that you can dance to, vibe to.
Just vibe, have a good
Yeah,
time
yeah,
with it.
it's not
Yeah.
trying to teach you anything.
No, good. Just to enjoy it and to enjoy the beat and everything.
Yeah.
Now, there's been a huge resurgence of like Pakistani music, like Pal Pal has gone
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
What do you think about that? Because in the UK, we love our South Asian music stars and we love that we've got that heritage coming in. Pal Pal, as you said, is massive. Is that where you want to go? Is that how big you want to be? Or what's your like aim in the UK with your music?
I feel like, yeah, definitely, the aim is to take South Asian music global.
Mm.
And I'm very happy to be playing a small part in that. We really, really, it was extremely enlightening when Sadqay was doing well globally.
Yeah.
And now when I see, new artists like Fusic with Pal Pal or Anural with Jhol,
Joel,
it's
yeah.
amazing. It's amazing. These are people I know, and we all, I like to think, are working as a group to take Pakistani music, global.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just really, really proud of everyone involved. I
Yeah.
think they're all really, really talented and hardworking people.
And tell me, what is the work ethic like where you're from? So you're from Pakistan, Lahore, right?
Karachi.
Sorry, yeah. What's the work ethic like there? Like, is people like really going for it, or are they like more relaxed? Like, what's the scene there?
I think the work ethic is good. People can be a little lazy sometimes, especially musicians and singers have a very different kind of a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Where they it's not your average 9 to 5.
No.
But yeah, the work ethic in terms of people working towards their goals, and especially in music. So maybe our hours are a little different. We're not that disciplined as musicians, but there's definitely a very strong work ethic.
Good.
In terms of deliverables and in terms of making music, I think everybody is quite on it.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of like new ideas coming out of Pakistan
Definitely.
and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
Now, I saw a post on your social media when you turned 22 about the fact that you don't really like social media. You're not a fan of it. Where are you with it now? Like, are you more comfortable with it, or are you still getting used to being a star on social media?
I'm glad you noticed that. That was a
I
very,
do my
very-
research.
yeah. Yeah, so that post, as the post says, I am not a fan of social media because, as you said, I started out young, so I was very, very like open to criticism and trolling at a young age.
Yes.
So I've kind of sheltered myself.
Fair.
I don't have anything against anyone, but I think I just reached a point where I really like the fact that people just know me for my songs or for my
Yeah.
art and not any other personal elements of mine.
Yeah.
So it feels really, sometimes when people only know my song and they don't even know that it's me behind it, I don't mind that. I feel like my art should speak louder than me.
And that's what you like as an artist, right?
Yeah, so I still have that relationship with social media where I wanna keep a distance consciously.
Yeah. I saw it's very pure of your music and your art and your culture, very much so. Yeah. Last question. Now, this is one I ask all of artists, and they always struggle with this one. If there's one song you thought I should hear before I die, any genre, what would it be?
You should hear?
Yeah, all the world should hear.
Oh, that's a
it's a tough question.
That's a very good question. One song that you should hear. I think you should hear, if you haven't, you should hear some old ghazals. You should hear Mehdi Hasan Khan Saab songs like Duniya Kisi Ke Pyar Mein.
Oh, beautiful song.
And
yeah.
So you've heard it.
I have, yes.
So yeah, anybody who hasn't heard, these ghazals or Madam Noor Jahan's songs, I think the quality of those songs will never be matched. So one should really hear. And that's where I think Pakistani music has originated from.
Yeah.
Like these artists like Nusrat Ali Khan.
Oh yeah.
So you need to hear all this stuff.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that because like I said, I love Qawwali, so I appreciate that recommendation. So thank you so much for taking the time to speak to Lyca Radio, and we can't wait to see more of you. So let us know if you're around and come back to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.